Hey again, my name's Caitlin McDonald with the Social Speak Network, and I'm so excited to dive into day 4. So what we're talking about today completely transformed my ability to find the right people to work with and to really communicate my offerings as a business and Amber's offerings as a business. And so I'm super excited to dive into that, and that is creating your why formula and understanding your why. Now, before I jump into that, though, I want to spend a couple of minutes and kind of talk about some of the videos that you're going to be seeing and that you've already seen. So today is actually the first day that I'm recording a video back in Colorado, where I live. And for the past 6 weeks, I've actually been traveling around with my husband, our daughter, and our Irish wolfhound. And you'll see in a video, I think day 21 it might be, you'll hear her kind of howling in the background, which was a little distracting, but that's okay. You'll get over it. I know I sure did. But you'll see kind of as I'm recording the videos, and I did pre-record most of them, that I'll be in different settings and I'll be in different places. And that's because when you create a freelance business, you can create a business that really aligns with your lifestyle goals and where you want to be. So if you own a retail store, you're going to be in that location. If you own a freelancing business, you can really travel the world. So back in June, we traveled up to Montana. We road tripped up there. From there, MK and I flew into Boston and stayed there an extra couple of days because we were able to be there with my brother and sister-in-law as they welcomed their second child into the world, which was so powerful. And I was able to help out with their son and everything. It was great. And then from there, Joe actually, my husband, road trip through Canada. He also is a freelancer. He owns a copywriting business. So he drove through Canada with our Irish wolfhound, a giant 110-pound dog who's as goofy as can be and thinks that she's the size of a chihuahua. And then they came and met us in New Hampshire. We spent most of the next 5.5 weeks there in New Hampshire, and then MK and I flew back from Boston, and then Joe and Clover did another road trip. Apparently he likes road tripping more than I do, or I'm okay being exhausted taking care of a 2.5-year-old who just wants everything her way. So he's actually upstairs right now, putting her to bed. Hopefully we don't hear much crying, but that's how it is. So so I just wanted to take a couple of minutes and kind of show how you can live your life, in reality as a freelancer, living it based on your values and your dreams and your goals, which fits 100% into day 4, which is what is your why? So your why, oftentimes people view it really as, why I got into business. For me, that's not really too inspirational. I started picking up freelancing gigs as I was transitioning away from my job and interviewing for new jobs. Didn't realize it was going to turn into a business. Other people start freelancing for really powerful reasons, such as spending more time with their family, or really pursuing their passions and everything like that. And that's great, but that's not your why. So noted author Simon Sinek posed the question of what's your why, and in his novel. And this simple question really created a movement, including the Why Institute. And so that's where we're really basing day 4 around. And so you can go to whyinstitute.com. I urge you to, and that's actually the exercise for today. It's to go and figure out what your why formula is. But basically, every why is a formula of your why, your how you go about your why, and what you bring to the table as you do this. And the 9 whys are, let me pull up the quick list here. to contribute to a greater cause, make a difference, and add value. Number 2 is to create relationships based on trust. Number 3 is to make sense out of things, especially if it's complex or complicated. Number 4 is to find a better way and to share it. Number 5, to do things the right way. Number 6, to think differently and challenge the status quo. Number 7, to seek mastery and understanding. Number 8 is to clarify and create clarity. And number 9 is to simplify. And so each of us have kind of that overarching why. So why we do things, then it's how we do things and what we bring to the table. And for me, this clicked. So just as we have our own personality traits, as described by Myers Briggs, for example, we also revert to certain patterns of behavior as we tackle projects and interact with others. So there are times where we feel successful, and those when we become frustrated or less fulfilled. So when we incorporate this why as the identity of our business, it allows us to work with people who fully connect with our why and know exactly what we're going to do for them, how we're going to do it, and what we bring to the table. And so this allows you to really connect with that target market above and beyond just saying, oh, I want to work with women who are 55 to 65 and have this struggle, right? So having it where they then understand the message that you are creating and providing for them is so powerful. So I first heard the concept of the why formula just while grabbing coffee with one of the founders actually of the Why Institute. And I really highly recommend that you take a look at both the book Start With Why and then also whyinstitute.com. They have the free assessment to figure out what your own why is. So our why is we believe that finding freedom and flexibility can be propelled forward when we make sense out of what is complicated or complex. How we do this is by designing the most efficient and effective systems to help our clients achieve their goals. And what we bring is a better way to create your business, connect with your tribe, and accelerate your path towards success. So, when you know your why and you know your values, which we've already been through, you can use them to ensure that your business takes you on the path that you want to be on. These two elements help you better decide when to pursue new opportunities and when to say no. They help you find and work with a target market that inspires you to do more. So please, as you build your why or as you understand your why and your values, refer back to them frequently. This is something that we're going to be referring back to again and again over the next couple of weeks as we are building your about page and kind of that about information, that bio for you, as well as your service pages. Because each of these really need to be able to convey not only what you can bring and what your values are, but why you do what you do. Because that why is going to connect you with other people, and it will make you say, it's okay if I don't want to work with them because they don't want to work the same way you do. Time and time again, I'm, in the process of doing introductory phone calls or meetings with people, and something just doesn't fit right. And oftentimes it's because their why doesn't actually align with mine. And that's okay. When we work with people who aren't in alignment with us or don't understand where we're coming from and want something else, it's not going to work. And it's okay to say no, because those people are going to take up 80% of your energy whereas the other 20% are the ones that are actually going to let you thrive. So please take a moment. It only takes 5 to 10 minutes, and figure out your why. And then incorporate that why into everything you do. Because as a business owner and as a freelancer, knowing that, and even in corporate America, to tell you the truth, but knowing that and owning it will propel you forward. So this brings us to the conclusion of day 4. Again, it's whyinstitute.com is where you should go to take that assessment. It's completely worthwhile. They have a lot of other great resources there. I believe they also have a podcast, or at least a blog, where you can see how other people are incorporating their whys. And if you want more information about how we incorporate our whys, please sign up for our email list. You can go to socialspeaknetwork.com/first-month. And of course, if you like hearing these videos and you are on YouTube, go right down below and click subscribe, or on Facebook, like our page, and you will both be receiving notifications about new videos that we're putting out every day to lead you through the first 31 days of running a profitable freelancing business that aligns with your values and your goals. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good one.